So hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of AMZ's Corner. How are you all doing out there? So we're really busy at the shop, so when something goes a little haywire, when something goes wrong, it can really set us back, and we have that going on right here. I have this Passat wagon with the 1.8 liter engine here, and it was using coolant about a month ago, and we put coolant pressure tester on it, and cylinder 2 would slowly fill up with coolant. So you would say to yourself, head gasket, right? So we pulled the head off of it. I pulled the head off of it, and we sent the head to the machine shop. They said the head was fine. They went over the head, did all the stuff you need to do when you want to get a head rebuilt and a head gasket done. They said the head was fine though, so I put it back together. A couple weeks later, it comes back with the same problem, using coolant, stuttering cylinder 2 on startup. So we put the pressure tester to it, and sure enough, same thing as before, cylinder 2 is filling up with coolant. So we kind of believe that there may be a crack in the valve seat area. These have 5 valve heads, and there's not a lot of room for the coolant passages in the cylinder head with the 5 valves all in the dome of the combustion chamber. So awesome. Same problem. You know what that means? That means I got to pull this thing apart, and we have to send the head back to the machine shop, and hopefully they will man up a little bit and take some of the responsibility of not going through a known issue on one of these cars. So I think I'm going to set you guys up here on a time-lapse camera, and I'm going to rip this thing back apart. guys, we got this thing out and about. There's the hole right there, as you guys saw on the time lapse. I was kind of worried that maybe there'd be a crack in the cylinder liner. I guess there's been a couple of these that they found cracks in the cylinder liners, but that looks all right. Can't really see anything with the head back here, which I guess is why it went past the machine shop not noticing anything. That would be cylinder 2 right there, and you know, you really can't tell. You really can't tell. Just these 5 valves, 3 intake valves and 2 exhaust valves. There's not really a lot of room for coolant passages up there, so a tiny crack wouldn't take much to cause some problems, because these are all coolant jackets here, here, here. So that's hollow, as you can kind of see in there, all behind here. So somewhere one of these valve seats or right in the pocket area has a crack in it, intake or exhaust side. I'm going to lean on the exhaust side because that has to deal with the heat. Alright, so I got this manifold, exhaust manifold pulled off. Now, coolant, when it burns in an engine, leaves this white, crusty, dusty film to it. So that's cylinder 4, cylinder 3, black and sooty like normal, cylinder 2. Well, we can get some light on it, and we look down at that valve guide. It looks like coolant is coming through the valve guide. And cylinder 1, nice and black and clean, but yeah, cylinder 2, the cylinder we have the trouble. Looks like we got a crack in the, either in the port pocket area, or a cracked valve guide. Now I'm wondering if this uses wet valve guides, where the valve guides actually seal the coolant system, the coolant passages in the block. And we have some coolant coming through on the valve stem. If you look close, right at the top, you can see the wetness. That's actually sweet coolant. So anyways, looks like this might be in for a head, but we're still going to send it to the machine shop and see what they have to say for it. So yeah, questions, comments, leave them down in the comment section. Much appreciated. Thumbs up or enjoyed. If you guys want to join my Facebook group, you guys will get some heads up on stuff that's happening before it comes onto the channel. So I recommend joining that. If you have car questions, you can ask them there too. And on that note, guys, keep it out of the cabbage.